For your 2-point perspective building drawing, please make sure your name and teacher code is first on the back. Then you're going to flip it over. We need a horizon line to start. So with your roller towards the center of your paper, go ahead and make a horizon line lightly across the middle of your paper. You're going to add a dot to one side for a vanishing point, dot to your left side for your left vanishing point. And then we're going to start by making our first building. So somewhere towards the middle, maybe off to the side slightly, you're going to start with a vertical line, not the whole way down because we need room for our sidewalk. A vertical line. I'm then going to line the bottom of that line up to my right vanishing point. I'm going to line the top up to my right vanishing point. And then I need to cut this building off. So I'm going to line my ruler up to the top of my paper, figure out how wide I want that building to be, and I make a straight line down. I can then use my eraser, erase the excess, but only do it on the top, because on the bottom we're going to keep that for our sidewalk. Then the horizon line that goes through your building we want to erase. We have to do the other side now. So the bottom of that line, or the bottom of your first building corner, line up to your left vanishing point, line the top of it up to your left vanishing point, turn your roller vertical, and make a straight line down. We do the same thing where you erase the excess, erase where the horizon line goes through. Then we're going to build our sidewalk. To build our sidewalk, I'm going to come down about an inch, inch and a half from the corner of my building. Wherever that dot is, I line up to my left vanishing point, and I'm going to line it up to my right vanishing point. Now wherever I need to have the lines in my sidewalk, I'm just going to start to make little marks. So the further away it is, the closer together they're going to be. The closer they get to me, they're going to be spread out a little bit more. Same thing on the right. A little smidge mark. Start to space them out the closer they get to you. Then what I want to do is I want these lines to be in perspective. So I need to line that dot up with my left vanishing point on this side. Every time I see one of my little tick marks, I make a line. And all I'm doing is keeping my roller against this vanishing point and rotating it, almost like a clock arm. That one went a little funny. I'll have to go back and erase some of that. Line it up to my vanishing point, line it up to my right dot. Jeez Louise. Straight across. Set my ruler, get that angle, and then I'm going to get this angle right there. Alright, now that I have that and I clean it up, I'm going to do the same thing on the left side. So every time I see a left tick mark, I line it up to my right vanishing point. Just a little marking. Just rotating that. Once I have my sidewalk, I want to make the width of it. So I'm going to bring it down a little bit to make the curb. Line that up with my left vanishing point. Line it up with my right. And then, wherever my lines meet that curve, I'm just going to go straight down, straight vertical, straight vertical. All right, for my building itself, if I want my door to be on my left side, I'm going to start with the edge of the door. I line that up to my left vanishing point to get that angle for the top of the door. And then I'm going to go straight down. I like to line my ruler up again with the top of my paper so I can get a straight line. If I want a window or windows on my right side, I'm going to start with my vertical line, line up to my right vanishing point, make that as wide as I want it, line the top up, make it as wide as I want it. And this could be a sign, this could be a window. You could cut it in half and do 2 windows. It is completely up to you. If you would like to make bricks on any of your buildings, I'm going to make marks coming down this vertical line, my original one, and then anywhere where I see a mark, I'm going to line it up to my right vanishing point. I'm going to jump over that window. I'm just going to continue the whole way down. Notice how this starts to turn. These are a pretty severe diagonal. They're going to start to flatten out, and then they're going to go the opposite diagonal. If I want bricks on the front of my building as well, I'm going to use those same markings and line them up to my left vanishing point, making those lines and going around. You can keep it like this, or if you want to add the bricks, all I do is I skip a section, then my next one, I'll go to this one, and I'll keep continuing with that. You can add graffiti to it, you can add whatever you want, but for time's sake, I'm going to show you how to do a couple more buildings. Now my next building, if I wanted to start here, there's a little alleyway. I want it to be shorter than that one. I make my line, I line it up with my right vanishing point first. As soon as I hit my first building, I stop. I then line the top of it up with my left vanishing point, make it as wide as I want it, and then I need to find that vertical line straight down. I need to erase the horizon line that's going through that because your building is not see-through. Then to make the alleyway, wherever this line touches my sidewalk, I'm going to put my roller up to it and make a horizontal line right there. Or actually, line it up to this vanishing point so it's more at an angle. So now this is my entire alleyway. If I want a building that's taller, I just make that first line go up a little bit more. I line it up with that far vanishing point. I stop if it hits another building. I line it up with my left vanishing point. It's going to be at a pretty severe angle. And then I go straight up and down. I erase that horizon line again. Then the bottom where it touches the sidewalk, I want to line that up to my right vanishing point. So it has a little bit of an angle to it. You're going to do this also on the right side. So if I want my building to be taller, I bring it up a bit more, line it up to my right vanishing point. First, line it up to my left. It touches the other building, I stop, and then I bring my line straight down. I erase wherever the bottom of it. Oh, I need to adjust this. This was not straight. Right. Then for my alleyway there, I line that corner up with my left vanishing point. You make a line. So now you kind of go in, start to add your details, add more buildings, whatever else you want to add there.